Hello and thanks for joining me for some more of the Last Caretaker. So we are currently at the Lazarus Complex. Well, we're on our ship just outside the Lazarus Complex. And in the last episode we hooked up the Lazarus racks to some power and fixed them up. And now the game wants us to go off and get... locate a seed, return a human seed and put it in one of the Lazarus racks. But what it doesn't tell you is that the Lazarus racks also need water. And once you pick up one of them seeds, it does have a timer on it. So we want to hook up the water first. Now, I have an interesting little bug that I've discovered here. Now, I have a bunch of stuff in here. So I've got a bunch of stuff. It's almost full. It's pretty heavy. Okay. This is a bunch of stuff to build some water tanks and water purifiers. If I try and pick this up, it's super heavy. And this is light. Okay, now, at first I did think it was just the weight of it, and maybe it is, but, you know, I can't lift that off the ground at all. I can barely move it, right? And it would make sense that it's the weight. So we have, yeah, I don't know how that exactly, equates into math. But anyway, if I take all this stuff out of here, we can just hit G to grab the whole lot. Yeah, that's empty. I still can't pick it up. So let me just shove all this in there. Okay. So that's empty, but I still can't lift it. And all that stuff is now in here, and I can lift that just fine. Now, if I go and save and reload, then I won't be able to lift this one, and this one will be just fine. So anyway, we are going to take this, toss it over there. I'm going to take this up the elevator. I've got a couple more boxes up there already. But we're going to go and sort out the water supply. So we need fresh water. And we live on an ocean, but that is all salt water. I'm going to carry this over here. Oops. But I have two other boxes. Okay. I've got some water cables on me. Let's just grab a couple extra. Plenty of power cables on me too. Alright, so I'm going to come around here. Yeah, maybe I should take that guy out first from up here. Let's connect up my rifle to that so that I've got infinite ammo. And we'll let this charge and give this guy a blast. I find that these sights are a bit off. Now I have unlocked the long range scope, but I'm not really a fan of that because you can't see the counter. Oops, need to do that. All right, let's put this away, put that away. Actually, let's make sure that is connected up to my pistol. All right. So, what we're going to do here, we are going to grab some power over here. All right, I'm going to pop one of these down here. And another one over here. Pop another one here like this. And now I'm going to do a couple of water ones. These ones we'll do up higher. That on the wall. Okay. Put that into there. Let's crouch down. Put that into there. Put that one into there. Hook into here, and we're just going to jump off the edge. Now, I've probably got too many cables on me, so it may not bungee me. Yep, you'd hit that. All right, let's take out these guys. One behind me. Oh. All right. Let's grab that. Okay, let's just have a quick run around here and make sure we're alone. Stuff sitting on weird angles. Okay. All right, so got a few bits and pieces that we can pick up around here. What I do want to do is I'm going to scrap all this stuff. But, I just basically want to clean out just this area. I'm not going to do the whole all the way around. There's still some of them leeches around. Yeah, maybe not. All right. But I just want to clear out all the crap off of this, just off this platform. Because we're going to be doing a bunch of stuff here, so I want it all nice and clean. So I'm going to scrap all of this stuff, but I'll do all this off camera and I'll see you in just a moment when I'm finished doing it. Okay, so scrapped everything that's down in this area here. We're going to go up this ladder here. And I found the best way to get off this ladder is to jump backwards. I try and go sideways, I end up falling down again. But this brings us back up in here. Alright, just going to offload these scraps here. I did take a load of scraps back to the boat. Alright, so done the power. Let's hook up this water line. Jump down again. Yeah, I could make that a bit neater and put some connectors on the walls, but I don't think they're really going to be bothering us that much. Don't really have that much reason to come back through here, really. Okay, so let's go back up the ladder. And yeah, see now this box is heavy. Well, no, let me pick it up that time. Okay, I'm just going to drop that down there. This one as well. And this one. All right. All right, so there are boxes here. Grab this one. Pop in the middle here. All right, so we have a bunch of supplies in here. Should be enough for us to repair this stuff. So this is a water purifier. And these are water pumps. Now these are an item that we cannot build, and we don't have enough plastic. We should have plastic. Put plastic in there, but we have proximity turned off, so let's turn that on. Whoops. Let's turn the proximity on that one as well. All right. Now we've got access to that plastic. So we can't actually build water pumps. So we need to use these ones. We do have one on our ship, which we're not currently using. Yeah, I don't think we actually need all 4 of these, to be honest. But we'll do them anyway. Alright, so I have enough parts in here. Should have enough parts amongst these 2 boxes to build a couple more purifiers. And they don't have to go in this spot, but this is the spot where I guess they were. Like if you look at that one that was already here. Yeah, interestingly, there is space for 3, but there's four pumps. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, I don't know, not 100%, but when I was trying this out another time, pretty much 2 of those could run 4 of these. But it could be wrong. But we'll let these, let those build up. All right. Now, I'm going to pop in some water tanks. And I'm losing frames. Oh, my frame rate. Like, I'm barely hitting 30. This laptop is a laptop. It's a 3-year-old laptop. So it's not the latest thing out there. But it is pretty beefy and it should be able to handle games like this. Doesn't really have too much problem with any other games. But I definitely should be hitting more than 30 frames a second. Should be able to get like 120 at least. But anyway, although I do have it, yeah, no, I have it capped at 120. Let me get around here so I can see. We want a little bit of space in between these so that I can get to them. Okay, that'll do. Let's get another one in here. There. Pop in another one here. The same over here. Yeah, I have no idea exactly how much water we're going to need. I've only ever had one of the Lazarus racks fully operational. But I do have a plan that involves all 4. So I'm going to put up another 2 here. I'll bring it out from the back a little bit. Let me get over here so I can see what I'm doing. Okay, I want a little bit of space behind it. You know what? What I might do... Okay. let's put the other one over here. There will be a cable running across there, but I don't know what real reason we've got for using that that ladder there. Maybe there's a secret down there. I don't know. I haven't fully explored this whole complex. All right, but now we're gonna hook up some power. Okay, let's get rid of these tasks. In fact, let's remove them. Oh, hit G. Okay, that's an easier way to do it. Alrighty. Let's see. All right. So here's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, it won't let us build these things here, but it will let us put them up higher. And I'll put one here. I suppose, do I care if it goes across that corner? Probably do. I'm not the biggest fan of having cables all over the floor. Okay. This one I'm gonna go about there. Pop one there. Pop one there. And there. Put one there. And let's see. All right. Pop it there. That's fine. Okay. Then I'm going to put one over here. Like that. All right. Let's hook up a few of these and see how this works out. All right. Now I'm going to have to do some jumping to get that hooked up. Yeah. Not exactly how I wanted it. That'll do it. Okay. Let's grab this one. All right. This one, I'm going to jump over. Plug it in there. Do the same with this one. And the same with this one. Gonna need a few more cables. Got plenty. This one. We'll run this under the stairs over here. And there goes my frame rates again. So really do need to do some major optimization, I think. Plug that in there. Let's plug that in there. Plug that in there. That one in there. This one. Let's put it around this side, I guess. Like that. Okay. I think what I'll do here, let me see. All right. I'm going to put this in the corner here. Suppose we'll put it straight. Oh, we'll angle it. That's fine. Let's grab that cable. Pop that in there. Take that one out. Pop another one in here. This one can come around and hook into there. All right. Yeah, this one. All right. We'll have to go and retrieve that. Let's pop that there. That one there. over here. Put that away. I don't need. Okay. Let's collect this cable up. And do that again. Hook it in. This one, plug in there. Plug that in there. And run out of cable. 3. All right. Almost had enough. Let's just craft up a few more. I might just plug myself in for some power while I'm doing that. And this will take a few seconds, so I'll just pause the recording. I'll come back when I finish crafting these. Okay, so they're all crafted. That should be enough for us now. Okay. The reason I've dragged it around this side is just because that water pipe's a bit higher, and so it goes underneath it. All right, so now we need to hook up the water. So let's see what we can do here. It's going to be a bit trickier, maybe. Be a little bit higher up. All right, let's see if we can get that in there. There we go. Oops. Well, it's not ideal, but it should be okay. It's not really going to be anything that's going to be pulling those cables out, I don't think. Okay, so let's grab another one of these. All right. Pop that there. And about there. There, I guess. Suppose I can put it over a little bit. put one here. Another one there. All right, let's connect up a few of these and see what that looks like. No, the electric one. That's the one. Put that in. Put that in. And we need more cables. Plenty. Probably way too many. I don't do math on this channel. Nope. Okay. Plug that in there. That in there. Plug that in there. That one there. Let's see. All right. I guess that'll do. Do I really need one there? I don't think I do. Wait a minute. Yeah. Yeah, we do want another one. So, maybe I'll put it over here. A bit further. Maybe I should put that power there as well. So, whoops. I don't want that one. No. I think maybe I should put this power one over this side as well. Then we clear under the stairs and not in the middle of this ladder way. But I think it'll be fine. Alright, let's grab that. Plug that in there. Okay. So this should come across. All right. Put this up here. All right, let's grab that one. Across here. Maybe I should put that down on the ground. I don't like the way it sits up over the edge of that. Over the edge of the stairs there. I'd rather have it going flat. There's not much we're going to be able to do about crossover. Let's pop that in there. That in there. That in there. That one there. Right. Okay. I think I do want another connector in here. Let's pop one in the corner here. Put your damn tool away. All right. Let me see. Let's grab that. Plug it in there. Let's grab that. Plug it in there. This one. Pop it into the tank. This one into this tank. Well, you know what we could do is, I guess we could plug that one into the tank instead of that one. Well, we could probably even put this one in there as well. What have we got over here? Okay. All right, so none of these are connected up. Let's grab that one. That one. That one. That one. Yeah. All right. It's just as well these kinks don't matter like they do with the garden hose. But, let's see. I don't know if I like this one. I think we might just do that. All right. Let's see. Let's take out this one. And let's pop one over here. try the same thing here. All right, we don't have enough plastic. We don't. All right. That's fine. What I'll do, let's see, what have we got in here? Let's grab that. Grab this out of here. I don't know why I ended up with 2 extra of those. That can go in there. That's fine. All right. I'll run back to the ship. What else are we low on here? Well, we shouldn't really need anything other than plastic and iron. Finish this off. So I'll quickly run back to the ship and get some more plastic. I'll be back in a moment, and that's not the elevator that I want. We go up here. So I'll pause the recording. I'll come back to you once I've got enough stuff. Okay, so I came back with the stuff, and that last one built itself. So let's have a look here. All right, so this one, let's look into there. This one into there. Grab that one. Hook that in there. That's a little dodgy. Maybe I should put it connector up there. Might be a bit better. Is that where it is there? It's not on that side, but that's because it goes under the stairs. All right. Let's rearrange this just a little bit. Pop that there. All right. Yeah, we are going to get a bit of crisscross with the water hose. All right, so we need one plugged in here. Need one plugged in here. Yeah, these hoses are quite magical in the fact that we can have both incoming and outgoing through the same hoses at the same time. So I don't know if that is a bug or something that the developers are going to be bothered with trying to fix or not. But we'll hook that in there. Okay, so now this one's all hooked up. Yeah, that's fine. Let's take this one out. And this is the last one here. Now, did we hook up our tanks? So we hooked up those 2 tanks. We didn't hook up these ones. So we can go... that. Yeah, that'll do. Same thing with this one. Oops. Put that one in there. This one in here. Okay. That can all go in there. All right. Moment of truth. Start turning these on. Yeah, that'll shut off straight away because it's got nowhere to pump the water to. This one will do the same. And so with this one. And this one. So that's the 4 pumps. Turn the purifier on. We've only got 1 pump running. Yeah, see, one pump is doing 2 purifiers. Put a third one. Well, 1 pump is doing 3. Yep, it's filling up. Okay. So 2 pumps are doing all 4. Like if I turn one of these off. Then this one here is kicked in, see? So I think we can get away with just 2 of the pumps working. Unless we build more purifiers. So these are starting to fill up. Okay, so the thing to test now is how much power that's chugging up. Oops. Ouch. Okay. Let's grab a quick charge here. Unplug the water. Okay, this is not what I'm trying to do. Will you please plug back in? And you didn't need to go anywhere. Alright. Let's do this again. Go up to the roof. So, jump back. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's daytime. Can't really tell. So we do have a clock on our ship. But it would be nice to have one. We could check time otherwise. That's not the roof elevator. All right, this is the roof elevator. Alright, and it is daytime, which means our solar panels are in full force, so I'm not expecting to see any kink in the power. The test will be at night time. But let's have a look. Yep, they're all holding 6. Everything's on equalised with the power, so there's no favouritism anywhere. But I guess we'll see how that holds up once we've actually got the Lazarus racks up and running. But that is going to do it for this episode. If you did enjoy this video, please leave me a like or a comment down below. If you'd like to see more, please hit the subscribe button. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.